Welcome to the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib.
Yo, it's another news day. I feel good, I'm on top like a kufe. Sipping my coffee, shaking my head for homies acting goofy. Guess they do it for the gram or the TikTok, so who's me? Welcome to the crib, let's kick it like Bruce Lee. Part intelligent, part ratchet, that's half Neil deGrasse and half Boosie. Listen, man. Real spit, now that's lit, homie, truthfully. If you in the Tampa area, you should be down like Bruce B. We treat the pod like sex, we start slow and at full speed. You like the way we work it. 9 p.m. we going in, we podding perfect. Beez and Tati is my posse. No worries because I know my posse got me. Be careful, we might snap like paparazzi. But yo, let's start the show and get it lit like sipping hot Tati. What's good in 10 pretty people? Tuesday evening, my name is Khary. This is my crib. And I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and every now and then like a showcase. We have another dope show for you tonight. We are paying homage to a legend, DJ Kayslay. Unfortunately, he passed on Easter due to complications caused by COVID. Rest in peace to the legend, DJ Kayslay. GQ says Future is the best rapper alive and placed him on the cover of GQ magazine for May. And they said he's the best rapper of all time. I will have to disagree with that, and I do not agree. Somebody needs to be fired. 2 women in a New Jersey prison got knocked up by a trans inmate. How is that possible? We will talk about it. I'm joined by the homie Beez, Buddha, the beautiful Tati. What's up? Actually, Tati is not joining us this evening, actually. I'm so used to saying it, but we will get into that as well. What's up, Joe? My house gets in the chat. Everybody watching, podcast listeners listening. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you're not already. Share this with your people. We're going to have some fun tonight. Phone lines are open. Area code 813-559-3339. Hit us up. Let us know your thoughts. Drop a comment, hit the chat, you know what I'm saying? Just let us know you're there. What's going on with you, Beez? Joined by the homie Beez.
Ain't much, just chilling, you know. Another week, more dollars, more work. Yeah, it was a laid back weekend.
That's what's up.
Should have went to Maryland, but I stayed home, but still no.
What was out in Maryland?
And all that. Now, you know, my aunt, she just always do it up, you know.
Okay, just to go chill with family.
It's always a good vibe with my aunt's crib, you know. Got you.
Let's see.
No matter what it is that we do, like, it's just always a vibe.
Got you. Sounds like a good time. Maybe you should have, you know. I think I'm gonna take a trip to Miami towards the end of this month. Maybe towards the end of this month, beginning of next month, I might take a trip to Miami. After I get paid again, because I spoke with my HR department this week, and they said, yeah, sorry, man, we ain't going to be able to cut you another check until next pay cycle. So the first time I will be getting paid this month will be on the 29th, which is fucked up for me, man. But, oh, well, got to do what I got to do, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes shit happens. The company's just too big to try to go around the procedures and shit like that. So, unfortunately, but... you know, I'll make it. There was a couple of things I actually wanted to talk about before we actually jumped into the show tonight. One of those things actually is YouTube clips. Did you know that you can make clips on YouTube now? Like if you're watching a show and something happens that you find enjoyable or something that you want to share, you don't have to share the actual whole stream now. You could actually clip a part of the show. Only up till 60 seconds. Only 60 seconds is the max. But you can clip a part of the show, and when you share that, people will click it, and come back to the page. It doesn't actually create a whole new video. It takes the people right to the show at that point. So it's a good way to share. I might start using this to start sharing out clips of the show and things like that. And if you're in the chat, if you're watching, if there's parts of the show you're like, yo, this is funny or this is entertaining or this is informational, and you feel like people might benefit from hearing it, go ahead, make a clip, share it out on your socials and all of that, you know? So that's a new feature I saw that I think I'll start using in the future because I think it could benefit us and help us and help share information that we be talking about on the show and shit, you know? So that's one thing I wanted to talk about. There was something else. I had 3 things, but I can only think of 2 of them right now. I said, I want to talk about this. I looked around, I grabbed the pen, and between the time of saying I want to talk about this and grabbing a pen, see, that's why we got to get you a new mic, Beez, because I hear all of that squeaking in the chair. All of that picks up on the mic, you know? But as soon as between me saying, hey, I want to talk about this and grabbing the pen, it totally slipped my mind of what the hell I wanted to talk about. So there's a third thing, but I can't even think about it or think what it was. I forgot. It'll come to me as soon as we end the show and shit. But the third thing I wanted to talk about is a show matter, you know? And I kind of want to talk about Tati leaving the show. You know, I'm not sure how many of y'all follow Tati on Instagram or anything like that, but she made a post today that said, let me look it up so I don't misquote anything. It wasn't nothing crazy and shit. It was give me one second. It says, hey guys, just wanted to let you know that I will no longer be co-hosting Khary's Crib podcast. I appreciate you all for watching and supporting for the past year and a half. Keep an eye on my page, blah, 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 blah. But she decided that she no longer wants to do the podcast, you know, which I'm fine with that, you know, saying no problems here. We can move on, you know, nothing's gonna stop us from doing the show or anything like that. But yeah, she decided she no longer wanted to do the podcast. She made a post earlier, so yeah, we got that, you know. So we're making some changes, you know, some things will be changing. I'm not sure if I want to get a new co-host, leave it just me and Beez, or just have a different co-host each week. I'm not sure. Me and Beez probably should talk about it. What's your thoughts on that right now so far, Beez?
The guest host sounds good, but I mean, I think the guest host sounds good. I think that we also probably need to have a little bit more showcasing.
Which I think I have somebody coming on the show this Friday, actually. So, okay. Yeah, I think I do have a new guest coming on this Friday, actually. Yep.
I mean, you know, hopefully maybe she'll pop back in here and there. Want to have, you know, want to be on the show, whatever, you know, that'll be cool. But for the most part, I mean, are you in a rush for looking, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody's not always the perfect fit.
Oh, yeah, it's not going to be no rush thing. It's not going to be no rush thing just so we have another woman on here as soon as possible. Yeah, it's definitely got to be the right fit. It got to be somebody that meshes with us. If we decide to have a permanent co-host, we might just leave it like this and just have some guests join us every now and then, you know? So we'll figure it out, you know?
Yeah, that could work.
You know, but I guess Tati leaving has been something that's been brewing for a while. You know, we kind of had a disagreement last week that I guess spilled over into some other shit, plus some other behind the scenes stuff I won't get into. But just feels it's not a right fit for her anymore, you know? And Wayne says we need a woman's perspective on things, though. Perspective. Yeah, we do need a women's perspective. I do agree with that. I do agree with that wholeheartedly because I hate talking on here about women issues and there's not a woman here to actually talk about it. I did have a couple of people in mind to guest host this evening, but they weren't available. It was too last minute for me to get them to join tonight. But no, I definitely agree with Wayne that we do need a woman's perspective on a lot of things, because I like to be fair. I like to be open. I like to hear everybody's opinion and hear what everybody has to think about. And a lot of things men can't speak on alone. So I definitely think we do need to have another woman up here. Whether she'll be a permanent fixture, whether it'll be the same woman every week, but
yeah, I know.
You know, I'm over here laughing at Cheryl over here in the chat.
Nah, I haven't even looked at the chat yet. My phone's charging.
Cheryl said, "Nah, she'd be too busy posting videos on her page. I can't watch them though because they are very seductive."
Yeah, I can't. So her videos are very seductive?
Yeah, said they're very seductive. You know, she does post seductive stuff time to time. Yeah. Not all of them, not most of them, I don't think, but some of them. Yeah, but I just wanted to kind of touch on that. You know, no hard feelings or anything like that. We just had a difference of opinion. She gave me her opinion on something. I didn't agree with it, and she kind of like tried to convince me, and she didn't like the way
You disagreed?
She didn't like the way I disagreed on a particular statement. And that particular statement, she didn't like, I said it was a stupid statement. And she kind of just, I guess, took that very personal and ran with it. And now it just went left, you know? But yeah, I did say her statement that she made was stupid, because I do believe it was stupid. You know, it wasn't true. It wasn't factual. It was a statement made just to try to win an argument, you know. So I didn't say it was stupid just to use the word stupid. It was actually stupid, you know. That's just my opinion. So, but that just spiraled out of control and shit like that. So, oh well, that's how shit goes, you know. Let's see.
Yeah.
I was hoping the third thing I wanted to talk about would have popped into my mind by then, by the time I got here, but I didn't. It didn't. So let's go ahead and move on. Let's go ahead and start this show, you know, and we will jump into it. I don't want to be on this subject for long, because we're not really a sports podcast or anything like that. But the NBA playoffs have started. You know, the NBA playoffs have started. They're in the second game. The second game was last night for some teams. I think some teams have to have the second game tomorrow night for
tonight.
Tonight? Okay, so then it's the third game for those teams from Monday. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
But the thing that caught my eye with the playoffs was Khary. Did you see anything about this?
Yeah, how they find him?
Yeah, he got fined $50,000. He was playing in Boston. Some people were saying some things to him. He stuck his middle finger up behind his head. You know, he had the shit up behind his head, you know, to the fans in the stands. He told one fan, that thing like, fuck you, or you a bitch, or some shit like that. Somebody at the end of the game, somebody said, yo, Khary, you suck. And he said something, I'm not sure exactly what he said. But because of those actions, he actually got fined $50,000, you know? Now, he does have a history in Boston. He actually played for Boston for a little while. Told fans he was going to be in Boston for a while, but then left after maybe 2 years. So the fans kind of feel a way about him, you know? And historically, Boston just hasn't been a very friendly place to Black athletes, to be blunt.
It has been very friendly to some Black athletes. We're not going to say that. We're not going to even do that.
Athletes playing in the city. That's been there for a while. But outside, away teams, very fucking racist. Baseball, basketball, whatever sport. You know? They've been there.
You know,
I saw a post on Twitter where somebody said, yo, Boston is pretty much ATL for white people. I was like, oh shit.
And it's Irish. That's the thing that kills me, though. Like, Boston is predominantly Irish.
It is. I think, yeah, I would say Boston's kind of racist. You would disagree?
I wouldn't say. I mean, nah, I can't say that because like Boston got the ill black. They got a lot of black communities, bro.
And ask those black communities how they get treated by Boston.
Yo, it's not.
Every city
like
has
that.
Every city has black communities.
Yeah, a black community. Yeah, but like nah, like they don't be treating them like that. Like because the communities are predominantly like Jamaican and African and stuff like that. They don't be going for that shit, yo.
Okay, there's an article from 2021 that says, and the title of the article is Boston America's Most Racist City? This is the title of an article in the Boston Globe. Boston Magazine, I should say.
I think Arizona.
So it starts off with saying black sports stars and comics from out of town often argue that the hub is America's most racist city. Many white residents disagree. But guess whose perspective no one is listening to? Black Bostonians. So I should actually link this article in the thing. So we got Wayne says Boston is racist in a sense. What sense would you say that, Wayne? And I haven't been to Boston very much. I'm going off of all of the complaints I've seen a lot of athletes and notable figures that visit the city to perform or do things leave with. And this is just like over years, not just yesterday.
Wow.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
No. I needed to.
Got you. So I'm seeing if Wayne's gonna chime in over here with Boston, you know. But I didn't even want to stay on this topic very long because I just wanted to talk about it real quick. But Khary did get fined $50,000 for throwing up his middle finger, and if it was a different era, I think Khary would have been suspended. You know, if he was fucking with David Stern, he would be suspended. You know, and this new guy, not so much. He got fined a nice little penny though, $50,000 ain't no chump change, but he got fined that. But yeah, let's move on. I only want to be on that one real brief. Let's see what we got. So fire GQ music staff. Fire them all.
Hell yeah.
Fire them all.
Hell yeah.
Some of y'all might be asking, why am I saying fire the GQ music staff? Well, I'll tell you why. The May issue, which is coming up, has a picture of Future. This is who they're featuring for their cover for May. I'm gonna pull this up actually. I'm gonna show y'all the cover. And the thing that kind of had me kind of angry is what this cover says. Future, the best rapper alive. Alive.
No, I can't.
Jay-Z's alive. Lil Wayne's alive. J. Cole's alive. Kendrick's alive.
Yo,
Drake is alive.
I'll even say Lupe. Like, come on. This.
You know, but they said the best rapper alive. I'm not feeling that.
And
I kind of, you know what?
And I'm telling you like this.
What's that?
everybody that writes for that magazine, the music critics for that magazine, grew up on his music. That's the only reason that could be. That's the only reason that could be. It's not, you know what I'm saying? They grew up in an era where there's not a lot of versatility in the music for you to even understand who actually could be the best alive.
Okay. So you think it's a generational thing? You think they just have young staff that's listening to his shit?
Yeah.
Or do you think, or maybe that's just how they had to sell it to get him to do the cover?
Possibly. That's true too. But I mean, why would you gas him up like that? That's how I feel.
Or maybe they did it just to stir some controversy. Maybe they did it saying, hey, we know there's people out there that's going to be like, bullshit. And now, like, so I kind of just want to read the article to see why they think he's the best rapper alive.
I mean, because listen, I'm going to tell you like this. He first came out, understood a few songs, understood, but he was just like singing, I'm a good cushion alcohol. You know, he was what you call it. But then once he started doing, like, dude, first and foremost, in order for you to be considered that, to even be put in that category, everybody needs to understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying your constructive bars and whatnot like that, because you know some people are so slick with their wordplay that you get that shit like a year later, 2 months later. It'd be some people with bars like, oh, word, that's what he meant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't necessarily think he's one of them.
But this is what I'm saying, and this is what I'm saying. Like they didn't understand what he was saying because everything that everybody claims is so hot sound like Perk music. He's mumbling everything.
Yes, no, I understand a lot of his shit. But I actually have been listening to Future for a while before he became the more singy, toxic sounding rapper he is now. Like 2012, 2013, you know, where shit was like magic and very different than his current shit. But he do be saying shit, you know. We just sometimes you don't understand it because it be the singing, you know. But they're mumbling. They actually do be saying words. They just be high as fuck sometimes, so we don't understand. And they say them fast or slow or lazily. But I
need to understand.
I just don't think he's the greatest or the best.
Nah, definitely not.
I think he's good at what he does. I think he makes entertaining music. Best rapper alive.
He may be the best rapper alive at the style that at the type of music he makes. Maybe that's what it is. He's the best rapper alive with this type of stuff that he does. Because what he does is definitely different from others. I'll give him that. Mm-hmm. But that's him. That's what he does. So maybe he may be the best at what he does in the music industry.
With his melodic, syrupy, he don't do syrup type of shit.
Yeah. So he might be the best at that.
No, that wasn't.
But he's not the best rapper alive. He's not the best rapper alive. That's like ridiculous.
I think he's a dope entertainer. I wouldn't even say he's the best entertainer alive.
No, he's not. He's not. There's old school entertainers that are still better.
Oh, you know what? Maybe he's the best toxic rapper alive.
He can have that. He can have that. The best toxic rapper alive. He can have that.
Though he says he's not toxic. He says the women he deals with is more toxic than him. And this was just from some snippets from some of the stuff I saw in this interview.
I saw. I believe I seen that same interview, and I have to say this, dude. Every woman that you put a baby in is toxic. No, sir. No, sir. You're toxic. You're the toxic dude. Well, because it's amazing check it though.
Go ahead.
it's amazing how some of these women then go on with other people and have awesome relationships. Now, I'm just saying.
Everybody's different, though. Everybody's different. I know. So I was married for many years. I was married for over 10 years before we just grew apart and ended up getting divorced. I know how to be in relationships and deal with women, but pretty much every woman I've met after that hasn't turned out good. Something's going wrong. And there's about 3 or 4 women that are now happily married. And maybe it was just because I wasn't looking to get married at that time, so it wasn't right. Just his goals, my goals weren't the same as their goals at the time. I was just trying to get to know somebody and see what we could build together. They wanted to get married immediately. It didn't work out. So to them, I was pretty toxic. It could be the same thing.
Now. Okay, with that, why would that make you toxic? Because you're not ready to do the transition. You understand what I'm saying? Does it make you toxic because you're not ready for that transition?
I'm not saying I'm toxic, but they've looked at me as toxic because I wasn't ready for that transition. I wasn't looking for that transition. I had just got out of that not too long ago, and I wasn't looking to jump right into that. And I made this apparent. I made this up front and shit like that, but people said, yo, you toxic. And why? I'm toxic because I'm nice, I'm polite, because the way I act makes you think of a future of me being married, and I wasn't looking forward to being married, makes me toxic. That's what some people would say. But could that be Future's case? I don't know. He has a very strong reputation of being toxic, though. So it could be that every woman he meets just expecting certain things and don't get it, so they call him toxic.
Okay.
But
I mean, that's
or the niggas could just be toxic.
I feel like the nigga might just be toxic.
We should probably have that conversation one evening on what makes a person toxic. What are toxic things that a person does? Or what's some things that can make a person toxic or makes you feel like they're toxic? Gaslighting could probably be one, but yeah, that could probably be a conversation for another night.
Yeah, it could, because not wanting to commit to a relationship would be another one.
Yeah.
Like dealing with somebody and then not having a title. You know what I'm saying? But then,
I wouldn't say that's toxic. Dealing with somebody and not having a title, I wouldn't say that's toxic. People do that all the time. I think the toxic thing.
It's toxic. Let me tell you when it gets toxic is when you deal with somebody, you don't have a title, but then something happens, you say that person's cheating. They're really not cheating if there's no title.
Yes and no. You don't have to have a title to not cheat. You have to have an understanding. I don't believe.
Okay, I get that.
You know what I'm saying? I don't believe titles are needed to not cheat. Like for me, I could be with a woman, not have no titles, and not want to go fuck with 100 different women just because we don't have no titles. If I'm happy with her, I'm good with her. I don't have a title with her simply because of whatever spot we're in life or something like that. It's not because I want to fuck mad women, though there are people like that don't have titles simply because they want to do some other shit, some extracurricular activities. But I'm just an individual, and I know I'm very different than a lot of people out there. So, and Wayne Mills says Jadakiss is the best rapper alive. Just saying. Jadakiss is alive,
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me see what else did I have on this right here. Yeah, I think that's all I really had on Future. Best rapper alive? No. Best toxic rapper? Maybe. His Valentine's song was very toxic sounding to me. You know? But actually, you know what I want to say?
What?
If you tell a person your intent and intentions, does that make a person toxic?
No.
You know? Like so, and I'm just
it's never what you call it. It can't be considered toxic if I'm up front.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So people are saying like, and I said Future he could be the best toxic rapper because he has that reputation where everybody calls him toxic, right? Somebody posted some shit that was supposed to be a conversation he had with a woman, right? Where he kind of was texting the woman. I don't remember it verbatim, but I kind of remember the gist of it. He was like, yo, what you doing? I'm about to come through. I got my son, but I'm gonna come through. She was like, all right. He was like, cool, I'm gonna slide through, put on something sexy. She was like, oh, I'm just trying to chill. I wasn't trying to do nothing like that. He was like, all right, see you another time. Right? He said, all right, see you another time. She was like, oh, it's like that? What, because I don't want to do nothing? Da-da-da-da. He was like, yo, I wanted to come over, do some things and stuff, whatever. I'm paraphrasing right now. He said, I want to come over, see you, do something sexy. You don't want to do that? I see you another time. No problem. She was like, oh,
okay.
So, what's that?
He said he got his son with him? Like his kid?
He was going to leave his kid with somebody and come see her for a little while. He used his kid as the 2-hour limit.
Got you.
You know?
Okay.
Let me see.
All right.
Let's see if I can find an image of it. Is this it? I had my son today, breakaway, come see you for a second. She said, okay, cool, get sexy. She said, I'm sorry, I'm not even on that type of time. I wanted to chill tonight. He said, catch you another time, no worries. She said, you ain't coming here? He said, you playing, shaking my head. She said, I didn't know that's what you wanted to do. I would have told you. He said, no worries. She said, sorry, I'm not that type. He said, you understood. Okay, cool. So I won't see you at all, is what she said. He said, I'm good, love. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Is that toxic?
Yo, it's not. It's really not, yo. Like, yo, that nigga's telling you, yo, I'm coming to fuck.
Yeah.
What you trying to do? I got 2 hours. I'm coming to fuck.
He definitely used the kid as a 2-hour excuse. Like, yo, I got to be up out of here by a certain time. I found it interesting.
But in her mind, she's probably like, why you ain't come see me on a day, on a kid-free day?
Because she don't want to spend all that time with you.
Maybe she don't understand that part.
Right. I don't know. Definitely not the best rapper around. So I would say fire GQ music staff because they put out some bullshit. But then they might say, this is going to get us controversy. People going to buy it magazines so they can read why we think that. So controversy sells nowadays. See, we're talking about it, right? All right, let's move up out of there. Let's see. We got next up on the docket. Oh, staying on music, Kendrick Lamar actually announced that he is dropping a new album. And he announced it in a kind of funny way, to tell you the truth. Somebody had posted a tweet that said, Kendrick Lamar is officially retired, right? Kendrick Lamar saw this tweet. He retweeted it with a link to his, I guess his company or something. And it said, yo, I'm dropping a new album. It's called Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and it will arrive on May 13th, which is, what, about a month away? A little less than a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. This says, what we do know about it, it will be Kendrick's final album on TDE, even though he announced it through PG Lang, which is his thing. He's been thinking about
What's TDE? That's his company?
That's the label he's on now. Top Dog Entertainment.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. At one point, Kendrick was going to be working on a rock album. It says he's been shooting music videos. He's expected to perform new music during his festival run this summer. He's been experimenting and competitive lately. Potential guest features are under wraps, so all we know about it is the title, the date, and this will be his last album on TDE, which is the label that he's on. Do you have any excitement or looking forward to this album or anything? I'm looking forward to it. I fucks with Kendrick.
I'm always excited when Kendrick comes out because the thing about Kendrick is Kendrick sounds like Kendrick. Kendrick is an original artist. Like I love originality when it comes to artists. I love when you don't sound like nobody but you.
Right.
That's dope all in itself. Mm-hmm. You may not even make some of the greatest songs, but for the fact that you sound like you, and you're not in the water with the rest of these wave riders. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love it. It's time for a different sound. We need a different sound, something different.
Yeah, let's see what he comes with, because I rocked with pretty much all of Kendrick's albums. You know,
yeah, me too.
So my favorite is still the Mad Kid, Big City or something like. What's the name of it? I forget the name of it.
That's the first album.
Second album.
First album.
Second album.
It's the second album with Money Tree and all that.
Yeah. Mad Kid and the Lord. What is it?
Mad Kid in the Lost City, some shit like that.
Mad City. Mad City. I forget what the exact name is. My Angels on Angel Dust. Oh shit, that's what MAD stands for. So did I always have the title of this album wrong? Did I think it was like Mad Kid, Crazy City or some shit like that? Or was that a song on there or something?
I can't remember. I know, like Money Tree is on that album, right?
Yeah, Money Tree. My Angry Adolescence Divided. My Angels are on Angel Dust. Oh no, okay. This is why I thought it was Good Kid, Mad City. That's what it was called. Good Kid, Mad City is the name I was looking for.
Okay.
That's what it was. Good Kid, Mad City. Which is that album. And the Mad City was the acronym. And it is his second album. His first album wasn't very popular. It was more like almost mixtape-ish.
Okay. So Dre didn't really let him out the gate.
That might have been actually before he was fucking with Dre. Let's see, when did his first album come out?
That is the first album under, what label was it under?
Some indie label, I think. That's why. Okay. But people consider the Good Kid, Mad City his first album because that was like the first major shit, you know. But it's not his first. His first super successful album, in my opinion. You know.
Okay. So it's like Juvenile with 400 Degrees. Everybody swears that was his first album.
Right, that's the one that everybody knows.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the one that everybody knows. But that's not the first shit he dropped.
The first album, yeah.
Now, if it wasn't, if he would have recorded it in his crib, I wouldn't say that's his first album, even if he put it out as his first album. I need some shit in the studio to be your first album. If that makes sense.
So you would say no. So what you mean is you consider the studio album the first album. As to some people be like, yo, that's his second album, but that's his first studio album.
Right. It was called Section 80, actually. His first shit. Yeah. which, according to Wikipedia, Studio 80 is the debut studio album by American rapper Kendrick Lamar. And actually, it was released on Top Dog Entertainment, the same label he's on now. So that's why it's his first album.
Is Top Dog like a slash deal, and it was slash Aftermath too?
What's that?
Was it slash Aftermath with Top Dog? It seems like they've been with him his whole career.
Yeah.
So is Top Dog the management, or is that the label?
Let's see. Let's see. One thing says that he's on. Maybe it's a co-thing. Maybe.
Okay.
They both got a piece of him. Tell you that.
All right. Yeah, because I never looked into his background.
And he signed in 2012. Okay, that's why. So he's been with TDE. So TDE put out his first shit, but then he signed with Aftermath in 2012, which put out the current shit. So it's probably like a joint venture. They probably like, hey, we got a piece of him. So even though it's your label, we still got this piece. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
Yeah, West Coast style.
Yeah. So it's kind of like Murder Inc. Def Jam. I think it's TDE Aftermath. TDE Aftermath Interscope. If that makes sense. But I'm looking forward to this album. I'm definitely gonna check it out when it drops. I hope it's dope as fuck. I think it will be. I'm ready for something new and different, so looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's something. As long as Kendrick hasn't lost his creativity, it's always something interesting with him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is the only rapper that has his album in. What's that shit called, Joe? Oh man.
Yes. His shit got abducted into the
I can't even think of it.
Is his shit in the Smithsonian?
Some shit like that, yo.
Yeah. I remember he got the award for that shit and all that. Like, I remember the ceremony. Some wild shit.
A Pulitzer Prize. He got a Pulitzer Prize for the album.
Yes, for the damn album, right?
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah.
For a rapper to get recognized for a Pulitzer for an album, that's dope. That's legendary, and that's why I fucks with Kendrick. Okay, close that out. All right, let's go ahead and move on, man. You know, wrapping up hip hop, man. Unfortunately, this past weekend we lost a legend. You know, legendary hip hop DJ by the name of Kayslay. Mr. Smack Your Favorite DJ. Man was on the radio for years. Introduced people to tons of different artists, and he passed away over the weekend due to complications from COVID. He caught COVID probably about 3-4 months ago, around the same time as Kid Capri. Kid Capri was on Drink Champs, and he was talking about him and Kayslay caught COVID around the same time, and Kid Capri was able to get over it. Kayslay, unfortunately, wasn't able to get over it. People was hoping he would, but he seems to have succumbed to complications from COVID over the weekend and passed away on Easter Sunday at the age of 55. You know, what's your thoughts on that, Beez?
I mean, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, this isn't the first person in hip hop we've lost neither to COVID.
Yeah. I mean, it makes you like, you know, it's real.
Yeah, it is.
It's real out there. Some out there just battling longer than others. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I commend him for, you know, the time that he did fight it, for as long as he could fight it. You know, it's I think with him, I think music is about to be watered down even more, hip hop wise. With dudes like, because you know, like dudes, you gotta have a certain standard to even get paid on you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He was definitely
segment.
He was definitely for the streets. Definitely for the streets. He definitely connected and held down communication with like people locked up. People that was locked up would love to listen to Kayslay when he would come on the radio. He kind of had that connection with the penitentiaries and shit like that. And that's kind of one of the things that kind of helped boost him into the mainstream was all of that love that he was getting from like the jails in New York.
Yeah.
You know? That's one of the things that really kept him to the streets. What's that?
I remember when he first started like on Hot 97 and you know his segment used to come with the drama king is in the building. You know what I'm saying? Like I bought a Kayslay album, shoot. I spent some cash on the official Kayslay album.
He's put out a few albums too. He's had his own label.
Which I
put out a few albums.
Yeah.
You know, he actually put out, I think, one of the longest songs in hip hop history.
Rolling 50 Deep?
I think it was more than that, wasn't it?
No, I think Rolling 50 Deep. Rolling 50 Deep is about, I want to say, each rapper gets a minute.
This song was 18 minutes and 26. I just pulled it up on YouTube. It was 18 minutes and 26 seconds. Rolling 50 Deep. He had 50 MCs.
Which one? Wait, hold, fam. Which version? There's several different versions.
This is the first version. This one came out. What was it? About a year ago. When did this one come out? I don't even see it up here.
Because I listened to one that was like a half an hour. It might have been a remix, and they might have put the two together.
Let's see. No, the Rolling 50 Deep one was dumb long though. I know that. It took me forever to watch that shit. And he had then I think he did another one after that. So we had the Rolling 50 Deep, which was a year. I'm looking at his official YouTube right now, actually. Yeah, the Rolling 50 Deep was a year ago. 4.1 million views. That song was 18 minutes long. 18 minutes long. I listened to the whole song. Me too. Watched the whole video. You know, the video itself.
I didn't do.
What's that?
I didn't do that. I've never seen the video.
Yeah, I sat down on my couch and watched the video. The whole 20 minutes, 20 minutes, damn near. You know, I was like,
it's
yo.
Not saying it's a sitcom, but it's a sitcom. Like if you will watch
right,
sitcom,
it's like an episode. It's like the song is like the length of an episode almost, you know?
Okay.
But I listened to the whole joint. I listened to the whole song. And every time I thought I was gonna say, okay, I don't think I can listen no more. Somebody came on that made me want to listen to some more. And then somebody came on and made me want to listen to some more. He knew how to get. Okay, first off, not only did he know how to get these people together, there's not many people that could get 50 people on a fucking song. You know, there's not many people that could command the respect of 50 people contributing to one song, let alone the video as well. All 50 artists showed up and did the video. They didn't do it all at the same time, in the same place, in the same day. You know, he kind of needed people to, I'm assuming people filmed their own pieces and sent it to him. He told them the concept, they filmed their own pieces where they was at and sent it to him. Or he hired somebody to go out there or in their area and filmed it and to put it in the video. But the fact is, there's people like Diddy, Pharrell, Khaled, that can't get 6 people to show up to a video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't. It is facts.
Yeah, for real.
That's facts, yo.
You know, I'm not trying to like shit on them in no way, I'm just trying to like show the comparison on the type of respect that DJ Kayslay got from people because of the shit that he's contributed to hip hop, the stuff that he's done for hip hop.
Yeah.
You know? Wayne over here in his chat says, yo, he put Papoose in the game, which is facts. He put Papoose in the game. You know what's kind of fucked up too, though, a little bit? Because Papoose was cool with DJ Kayslay, Papoose kind of got like blackballed a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
You know? But Kayslay
yeah, recently he dropped one of the best albums ever in his life.
Another shot. You know what? I'm gonna take a shot for Kayslay tonight, man. You know? And if I'm not mistaken, back in the day, some of our peoples got into an altercation with DJ Kayslay. I'm not gonna go into details. Yes. I'm not gonna go into details about it. I'm not gonna go into details about it.
That alone.
I'm not gonna go into details, but I heard the story. It kind of sound like y'all was on some bullshit.
Nah, son.
That's what it sound like. The way niggas told me the story,
son.
The way niggas told me the story sounded like y'all was on some bullshit.
Son, it wasn't even nothing like that, yo.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing like that.
The way niggas told me.
Niggas just asked him a question.
Right.
Niggas asked him a question.
Right.
The bodyguard got out of hand. The bodyguard got out of hand. It wasn't
I didn't want to go into details. I didn't want to go into details, but I'm saying it sounded like y'all was on some bullshit. That's what it sounded like to me.
Fam, I approached him and asked him a question to see. All he's trying to do is get somebody some light on a mixtape. That's it. And the bodyguard got out of hand.
Where was y'all at though?
We was at the strip joint.
Right. If a nigga say chill.
Nah, the bodyguard got out of hand, man. That's all I can say.
Did he say chill, niggas continued, and then he got out of hand? Or did he just get out of hand off rip?
He got out of hand off rip.
You sure? I don't know.
He listen. I say, yo, this is my man. You heard about my man. He on the such and such DVD. We want to know if we can get him on one of your mixtapes. The bodyguard pops up out of nowhere with his thing, like, yo, I'm about to do this. Dude.
See, that's not how I heard it, Beez. That's not how I heard it. How I heard it was, nigga said something. He said, chill, not right now. And then niggas said some more, and then that's when the bodyguard came out. That's how I heard it.
Nah.
That's how I heard it.
Nah, fam. I am the person that made the initial contact with this man. It's me and Munch. I was like, yo, my man, you heard my man, blah, blah, blah. Put him on the mixtape, like, oh, what's up? You know, he like, yo. His reply was, yo, I heard about him. I seen him on the DVD, on the Smack joint.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh, all right, fam, you know what I'm saying? Is there some way we can get in touch? The bodyguard got out of hand. Just popped up like talking some next shit. And pull his fucking shit out.
And then what happened?
Right.
I didn't want to get into it, but you just started telling the story. You gotta finish it now.
And then what you call it? Somebody seen that who already had their thing with them and was like, yo. But I mean, there's a lot of things out there that night. But you know, it was like, yo, if you do that, I'm gonna hit you with 10 before you even get it up. And then it was over. That's word, yo, like that ass.
Yeah, maybe it's my old mind thinking, but it sounds like some young ignorant nigga shit to me. I'm just saying.
Yo, fam. You know I don't even get down like that You know what I'm saying? You don't even approach situations like that.
Right, but it wasn't you that did shit. It was other people. And the other people that I know I'm talking about are, at this point in time, were kind of very hot-headish. Wrap it up. And that's kind of why I
Damn. But let me tell you like this. I'm going to tell you like this. we were all having a good time that night. Like, it wasn't like niggas wasn't on their regular bullshit.
Yeah, I got there the next day and half the niggas had no voice.
Damn, because we had a good time.
I think 2 niggas lost their voice.
We had a good time.
Yeah, I got there the next day. I think 2 niggas. Actually, that was oh man, another rest in peace, man.
I think it was like a Thanksgiving.
No. You know what it was? Rest in peace to my nigga Maine, man. Rest in peace to my nigga Maine, yo. This was right before Maine's wedding, yo. This was my homeboy Maine's wedding weekend. And at this time, my nigga Maine, yo, rest in peace. He actually had terminal cancer at the time. And we all haven't been together, wasn't together for a long time and shit, you know. He wasn't even out with us that night because he was actually bedridden with cancer and shit like that. That shit was really like eating him away. You know, we kind of went out, celebrated for him and shit like that. And that's what that weekend was. I got there the day after. I didn't celebrate that night. Which turned a little wild. So I wasn't there. I got there the next night though. And I was like, y'all can't be doing that shit with me around, man. I'm a father now. Y'all gotta behave. I got kids I gotta get back home to, man, okay? You know?
So I think he's the only one married in the crew at that time, too.
I was the only one married, taking care of kids, having a family and all of that shit. I'm like, yo, I can't go to jail this weekend, y'all. Okay? I got kids I got to get back home to. You know? The
rest of us was some wild fucking cowboys, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, yo, nigga, I think I might have been like, what, 24, 25 or some shit like that, yo?
Yeah.
Yo, this shit was years ago, fam. This shit was years ago, yo. But yeah, that was a dope ass weekend, man. And that's one of my Kayslay stories of my crew. I wasn't even there. Niggas told me about it the next day. I was like, yeah, y'all niggas is wild. But yo, that shit didn't make me feel no way about it or about the man or anything like that. You know, I was like, yo, it is what it is.
We was sour for a little while.
I'm pretty sure you was. I'm pretty sure you was. You probably like, man, fuck that nigga, man. I ain't listening to that nigga shit, man. Fuck that nigga shit.
No one niggas was. Yo, we ain't fucking with this guy.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But nah, for real though. It's actually like sad. Like
it is, yo.
Hip hop itself. I'm not talking about rap music. I'm talking about hip hop itself.
Hip hop, the culture. Hip hop, the culture lost a very
lost an icon.
Yes,
lost an icon to the hip hop game.
Yes, he. I think people like
prayers go out to his family and his kids and all that. You know what I
think people like Kayslay is the reason why Griselda's able to do shit like that today. You know?
Oh, for real. I agree.
You agree. And I say that.
I agree.
And I say that because over the years, a lot of DJs have changed the type of shit they play to go with the way popular music is moving in hip hop. You know?
To ride the wave.
Right.
Right.
A lot of melodic shit, a lot of, you know what I'm saying? A lot of dancey shit, a lot of younger shit. A lot of hip hop that's different than the quote unquote traditional hip hop that we grew up on in the 90s. You know? But
listen.
Throughout the whole 90s, 2000, one second. Throughout the 90s, 2000, DJ Kayslay didn't really change the music that he played. He didn't say, hey, people are moving away from the street shit. Let me start playing party shit. He said, yo, I'm a street nigga. I connect with the streets. I'ma play street shit. And that's one of the reasons I think people like Griselda's able to blow, because that was some street shit. He's one of the few DJs that was popular around the U.S. that people would listen to all across the country. You know, he had a channel on like XM or some shit like that. That he would play grimy, rugged, dirty hip hop. Not many people do that now. And you were saying something. What were you saying, Beez? I'm sorry.
I forgot.
You see what smoking marijuana does to your brain cells, man? You know?
Wait, because it has something to do with Kayslay.
Kayslay and Griselda.
Oh, yeah. And see, like, today, the music that is, like, trendy and all that, see, we had a name for that back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
We call that whack rappers.
We call that bubblegum music. That was the bubblegum joints. Like today, like they would all be in the category like the Bow with Bow Wow. And
I'll tell you what.
They just doing gang. They got gangster bubblegum.
You know, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna do my best not to hate on rappers today. But I love a lot of the music that's out now. There's a lot of rappers out now that I fucks with their music. I listen to their music. I rocks with their music. I support them. But in a different era, they would be considered completely trash. I'm not going to name them. I've named them in the past of people I like, but there are people that would be considered completely trash now.
Oh, definitely.
Or
but there's
people now that would be considered completely trash back in the day. Like, there's a lot of people out there right now rapping with Silk the Shocker style.
Mm-hmm.
You know? When Silk the Shocker was out, and he was popping, selling millions of records, hip-hop looked at him as the worst fucking rapper ever.
Okay.
That's how hip-hop kind of looked at him.
Man.
Regardless of what he was selling, rappers looked at him as the worst fucking rapper ever. But now there's people that actually rap with his style, that people are like, yo, they're the dopest fucking rappers ever. You know? The transition is crazy. But with that being said, I said that kind of, I forgot why I was even saying that. But I think we're just trying to like compare the style of hip hop that Kayslay was playing versus the style of hip hop that's out now. And I think that's kind of why I made that little comparison. But he's the reason why that rugged shit still got play. Will it still continue to get play now that he's gone? I don't know who's gonna step up to who's gonna step up to the plate.
Who's gonna step up?
Yeah,
who's gonna be the DJ for the streets?
Right. I just said that just now, like I took one or too many shots. You see how I said that right now? I took a couple shots too many. Let me take one more shot before we move on.
Listen, you can't do that. You can't do that like that. Like,
what's that?
Let's slow down, bro.
This is shot number. This is shot number 4.
Listen, I can't do a 7-hour show. I want to let you know.
This is shot number 4, B.
I got you.
R.I.P. to DJ Kayslay. Let's go ahead and move on to our next shit. You know? I am so glad that alcohol does not taste good to me. Okay, I'm gonna write this down because I'm looking at the screen right now. You still wearing masks is not the current topic, right? But that should be the current topic. So what I wanted to do was, let me correct this. Let me update the title down here. Because okay, I see there's something going on with my shit. I got to fix that. All right. So I wanted to transition from Kayslay into are you still wearing masks with no mandate? And I wanted to transition to this because Kayslay passed away because of complications of COVID. And just this week, the past couple of days, a judge in Tampa overruled CDC's decision to require masks on public transportation. So you no longer have to wear masks. Airlines, you no longer have to wear masks on the airplanes. The airlines actually said, hey, the airline said, hey, give our staff a week or so to get caught up on the updates before y'all start tripping about people saying, hey, you got a mask on your face and shit like that. So you don't have to wear masks on public transportation no more. But COVID hasn't gone away. Kayslay just passed away from COVID, you know? Is no mask mandate now going to keep you from wearing a mask, or are you still going to wear a mask in public? Do you wear a mask in public, Beez? In crowded places or anything?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, in crowds.
In crowds? I'll be honest. I haven't been really masked up out here in Tampa and Florida lately. I haven't I don't think I wore a mask at all. But part of me hasn't been wearing a mask because I am vaccinated. I did catch COVID. I think, when did I catch COVID? Did I catch COVID right after I got vaccinated or right before I got vaccinated? No, right after I got vaccinated, I caught COVID. You know, but it was real light. I had a fever for about a day, got the chills, and it was done. I was good. So I think those are part of my reasonings. After hearing about Kayslay passing away, I'm probably going to go get me a booster and buy me a couple of masks to start matching my outfits with. If I get on a plane, I'm going to wear a mask. I'll tell you that. If I get on a plane, I'm wearing a mask. It's recycled
they just
air.
Lifted that mandate.
Yeah, it's recycled air. You know, if I get on the plane, I'm definitely going to wear a mask. I've been reluctant to take cruises simply because of COVID. I haven't been forced to wear a mask anywhere, but part of me feels like, you know what, I should be wearing a mask. Sometimes I'll be in the grocery store and I'll walk past people and I'll just be like, oh my gosh, you don't look like your hygiene is good. I should be wearing a mask. And this time, prior to COVID, okay, you know what? Personal hygiene. Prior to COVID, I looked at people and was like, yo, what's up with your personal hygiene? You know? Since COVID, I'm very much more aware of personal hygiene. And now I'm like, yo, I'm not sure people around me are clean. So I'll be wearing masks when I need to. If there's like some plain shit, because I don't trust people. I've gone to like buffets. I used to go to what's the name of that place? What's the name of that place? Golden Corral. Golden Corral. You ever been to Golden Corral, Beez? I
Oh yeah.
went to Golden Corral. I went to Golden Corral one time. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And the seat that I picked happened to be looking right at the bar where everybody goes and gets their food. So I'm sitting there eating, and as I'm eating, I'm just watching people keep walking up to get their food. And I'm just looking at people's appearance, their hygiene, the shit they got on, the shit they're doing. Like, people are getting up from their tables barefoot with dirty feet walking to the salad bar. If you walking through motherfucking Golden Corral, dirty feet out, everybody's walking on this floor. 1,000 people came in here today with their shoes on, outside, walking through gum and shit and grass and piss and all types of things. Now you walk into this place and take your shoes off and walk around, going to get your food with a halter top and your back out, hair looking dirty. I'm like, oh my God. How many germs just falling off of this person into the food? Do you have any, oh my, what? The salmonella is jumping off of their elbows into the food as they're grabbing chicken. Yeah, I said, yo, this is disgusting. I did not eat at Golden Corral ever again after that. Because I was like, yo, there's people around the food with bad hygiene. I'm not fucking with that food. And there'd be times I'd be outside, I'd be like, yo. I'd be in the grocery store, I'd be like, yo, Oh, you look dirty, B. Your tank top stretched. That shit got stains on it. You don't look like you brushed your teeth this morning. You know, you don't look like you took a shower in the past 4 or 5 days. I be in the store like, I need a mask just because of you. And then there's been a lot of articles out. Not articles. Well, yeah, there have been articles, but there have been a lot of celebrities, a lot of non-black celebrities talking about their lack of showers. That they don't shower every day. There's a joke, which I'm not sure if a lot of jokes are based on reality, right? There's a joke where like black kids go spend the night at their white friend's house. And they say, hey, can I get a washcloth? They be like, what's a washcloth? What? That's a question that they be asking a lot of times. I'm not sure how jokes are based off of facts a lot of times. Or
so you saying washcloths are for black people?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Wow.
You know? Look it up.
Yeah, I can't. Mom's over on the side like,
She agrees? She agrees? She's heard this before? She's heard this before, huh?
Yeah, she must have heard this before.
Yeah. So even though I've been lacking on my mask wearing, I'm about to go cop me a couple of new masks to match my fits, yo, and just walking around with a cool mask, yo, because I'm not sure, yo. People scare me. The quickness of getting rid of shit scares me after after I've witnessed so many people die from it. And not just because of what the news reports say. People I know have lost family members to the shit. So, conspiracy theories, all types of theories people have about COVID. All I know is that a lot of people have died. People I know. People my age. People younger. People older. I don't know what to make of this shit. I tell you what. I'm gonna wear a mask simply because motherfuckers' breath be stinking. I'm buying me a new mask tomorrow, Beez. That's it. I'm buying a new mask tomorrow. They're gonna be like, yo, why you wear the mask? The CDC, we ain't gotta wear the mask. There ain't no more CDC regulation. I'm like, nigga, your breath stink. That's why I'm wearing the mask. Your breath stink. What's better?
Some niggas is so strong it go through the mask.
Yo, fam, you are right, nigga. Shit. Yo, I was out one night, right? I had my neck gaiter on. You know, the neck gaiter is like the scarf shit. It's pretty much like a cloth that's pretty much stitched around in a circle. You can put it around your face, right? So I had this shit on my face one time. I was out, I was chilling. This nigga I ain't seen in a minute was like, yo, I ain't seen you in a minute. What's going on? And this nigga was talking mad close to me. And I was like, yo, why do I smell his breath through this mask? I'm like, yo, fam. I'm like, yo, if this nigga got COVID, I am dying because this nigga's breath is hot, it stink, and all this shit. And I have a mask on my face. I was like, yo, I'm going to die tomorrow if this nigga got COVID because that shit overtook my mask, overpowered me, and it makes me feel like, oh my God. Yeah. Yo, fam,
that's hilarious.
Yo, fam, I was dead ass. Yo, I don't even know what he was talking about. But the whole time, I was just thinking like, yo, why do I smell your breath through this mask? This is not right. I'm back. And every time I tried to back up, he tried to stay the same. I'm like, yo, nigga, why you keep coming with me? Leave me alone. And yo, fam. It's like, yo, I tried, so say the nigga's the mic, right? I'd be like this. That nigga just coming with me. I'm like, yo, nigga, leave, get away from me. What the fuck is wrong with you? Nigga was talking bad close, yo. I hate close talkers.
Go that way.
I hate close talkers, yo. Yo, if we in the club, okay, when I'm in like a loud area, if I'm in a loud area and I want you to hear something I'm saying, I'm going to talk towards your ear. You know? I'm going to talk towards your ear because your ear is what picks up the sound. Right? If we're in a loud area, why are you trying to get closer to my face? My face doesn't hear you. It's my ears. Nobody wants to talk. Nigga be like, oh, I'm in your face. What you talking about? I'm like, nigga, get away from me. Your breath stink. And I got a mask on. Yo, she was crazy. She was crazy. What you got going on over there, Beez? Looking at porn while we talking? Looking at porn while we talking, man? I don't know.
No, sir.
All right, let's move it on, man. We passed time on this one. It's already 11:30. What we got next?
10:30.
Damn it, man. I forgot I wasn't supposed to hit that button. I'm not gonna hit the button next time. But we're gonna jump into our next topic, which is not this one, it's this one right here. I'm about to update it right now. I gotta fix that too. Current topic is 2 women inmates are pregnant by a trans inmate. Pregnant by a trans inmate that has not received sexual reassignment surgery, is I think the term they call it. Well, so 2 female inmates at a New Jersey all-women's prison have become pregnant after they had sex with transgender inmates. You know, the women were housed in a correctional facility. Prison officials say the sex was consensual in both cases. Last year, the facility, so this is why there's trans people in there. So last year, the facility began to house transgender inmates, including those that have yet to undergo gender reassignment surgery after a lawsuit by a trans woman in the American Civil Liberties Union. The transgender prisoner who filed the suit, identified as Sonia Doe, claims she had been forced to live in a men's prison for a year and a half despite identifying as a female. The ACLU's legal director defended the settlement policy, saying it was in line with New Jersey's strong anti-discrimination laws that prevent discrimination and harassment on the basis of gender identity. So if you identify as a woman and you still have a dick, you can go to a woman's prison in Jersey. I'll tell you what, I ever get locked up in Jersey, I am identifying as a woman. I ever get locked up in Jersey, I am identifying as a woman. Lock me up with them women. Fuck them niggas. I'm identifying as a woman. Fuck that. You know?
I can't. Yo, but you know the whole thing is so crazy? Like, yo, that nigga still wants to be a man.
Yo, how did you not kick him out? How'd you not say, nigga, you gotta go to the man's jail. Get out of here. But I didn't.
This nigga you getting pussy?
Nigga, you getting pussy, and not only are you getting pussy, you busting nuts in the pussy. How you identify as a woman and you busting nuts in the pussy, nigga? That's like an oxymoron right there. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Or am I bugging? Am I speaking foul right now?
It's like, do you want to be the baby daddy or you want to be the baby mama? I need to know.
Oh shit, y'all.
I'm just asking. You know,
yo, Wayne says, Khary, what? He doesn't agree with me identifying as a woman in Jersey to go if I have to go to jail. If I gotta go to jail, nigga, I'm telling him, yo, I identify as a female, so I can go to this woman's jail.
Listen, my name is Brianna.
Yo, nigga, fuck that. If I have the option to say, yo, I'm a nigga or I'm a chick to go to jail with all these women, nigga, I don't give a fuck what they'll think. You can think all you want. My dick gonna be in a whole lot of pussy in that jail. You know? I'm gonna get a lot of head in that jail. You know? from women.
Yeah.
Might be some ugly women in there. I'm joking. This is all for joke. This is
let me tell you something. It's gonna be B block for real.
Oh man. Oh shit. I'm just saying, yo, fam. Do you think if people had the option to actually say, you know what, I'm identified as a woman just so I can go to women's jail and I have to deal with all them crazy ass niggas that try and be tough all the fucking time?
There'd be mad niggas like
there would be mad niggas talking about, hey girl. Niggas be going to court shaking their ass, nigga. So, Your Honor.
Word.
Your Honor, I got Badissi, Your Honor. That's what the motherfuckers be in court saying.
I got Badissi. I can't.
Yo, niggas would be in court wilding, yo. Niggas would be telling all types of stories, yo. Which actually makes me think of you seen Jabrod Carmichael's stand up on HBO? He came out as gay on his stand up. You know? He said, yo, he's gay. He started talking about gay. That nigga made some funny ass gay jokes, nigga. That nigga was talking about sucking Dominican dick and all type. I was like, this nigga is wild, but it's funny as fuck. I was like, I did not expect that. I'm a little uncomfortable. I don't know why I'm uncomfortable, but that shit's funny. Yo. This shit was funny, yo. This shit was funny. You know, I didn't turn it off like he thought. During his show, he said right after he came out on his set and said he was gay, he said, "Yo, I bet mad niggas just turned me off just now. Like I ain't know I was watching some gay shit." I watched this shit was funny as fuck, yo. This shit was funny as hell. You know, it kind of felt like more of a long monologue with some jokes in it, but this shit was funny. When the jokes came, they hit. They hit. I'm just saying. But back to the whole jail shit. They agreed to see. I'm looking at what the chat said, what the chat saying. Cheryl says, yo, I didn't say pause. I ain't saying pause if I gotta go to jail. If I got the option. If I got the option to go with men or women, I'm going with the women. In jail, at least. I'm just saying, you know? Sean says, that's exactly why there's a special wing for people like that in jails. There was a special wing like that, right? But for people that's like trans or gay or anything like that, I think in some jails, not all jails. I'm not sure how Jersey is.
That's recent. When I was locked up, there was a Nicole Gaylord.
There was a what?
On my Nicole Gaylord.
Nicole Gaylord.
Yes.
That was his name?
The motherfucker was supposed to go to Bedford Hills to the women's prison, but because they didn't have the operation yet, they had to stay in the men's prison.
Because they still had a dick and balls. They said you can't go to the women's prison.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what, prior to this story, that's how I thought it worked. That's how I thought it worked. You know? And I don't know, yo. I thought that's how it worked. I didn't know a person could have a dick and be in a woman's prison just because they identify as female. But now that I know this, I'm going to, if God forbid I ever get into some legal trouble and I have to go to jail, don't be surprised if you see me in the women's jail. How'd you get there? I'd be like, child, let me tell you about these hoes up in here. These hoes love playing with my dick. Oh, I'm stupid. Wayne says, yo, I saw that too. I never thought Carmichael was gay. I didn't think that neither. So he spoke about it in depth on the show. It was a good stand-up, you know. I'm not homophobic in any way. I don't have no problem with gay people or anything like that. Sometimes I find things funny in weird ways, but I have no problem with anybody being any way they want. I don't give a fuck what you do, you know. Just don't try to finger pop my butt, and we good. You know? Ah, man. And that wasn't even a gay joke. That was a joke to women that like eating ass. Women that like to eat ass try to put fingers in your butt. Don't let them finger pop your butt, buddies. Okay? Don't let them finger pop your butt, especially with long nails.
Oh, so it's okay with the short nails? That's what you said. That's the way you
No,
made it sound.
I said don't let them finger pop your butt, period. But especially with long nails, nigga. You know?
Got you.
Especially with long nails. Oh, man. All right, let's get up out of here. Let's move on. Actually, I can't change this because I already changed it twice and fucked up. Let's see. Next topic. We're gonna jump on this topic right here. I think we got maybe one or two more topics and we out of here, yo. And this topic here is: should drug dealers face time for OD deaths? What makes me ask this question is Mac Miller passed away about what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago? 1.5, 2 years ago, 3. I don't even remember the time. I fuck with Mac Miller's music. I love his music. But he passed away of a drug overdose. And the person that sold him drugs was actually sentenced to 11 years in prison because of it. You know, which made me wonder, should people face time for selling drugs that people OD on? You know? And I kind of had mixed feelings about it. It was like, it depends. If the person is just doing a ridiculous amount of drugs and overdoses, it's one thing. But if a person is knowingly selling some bad shit, I think that's something totally different. You know, if they know they got a bad batch and they still sell it, I think, yeah.
No, that's fucked up.
Yeah, you knew some shit would happen. Sean said that same thing. If they know they got a bad batch and they still sell it, then yes. I would agree, you know? Or, so, do they have to know they have a bad batch? Or do they just have to create the bad batch? If they just fuck up somehow and now made a bad batch or whatever the fuck they selling, and just one hit's gonna kill you no matter what your tolerance is, should they be guilty for a fuck up? If Hennessy made one batch of their bottles, that way if you take one shot, you a goner. We gonna want some repercussions behind that shit, ain't we?
For real.
We gonna want some. Somebody gonna want some money. Somebody to do jail time if I took a shot of fucking Hennessy and died because of it. That's kind of how I see like the illegal drugs. You know, so if they knew the shit was fucked up, yeah, I think this. Yeah, if you selling some bad shit and you know it, yeah, you should definitely do some time.
Yeah, most definitely.
But if you didn't fuck up and they fucked up, I don't think they should do time. But I don't think people should be in jail for drug charges anyway. The amount of drugs being sold out here legally by all these pharmaceutical companies, you know, all these alcohol companies, all these cigarette companies, all these tobacco companies, all these pork companies, you know, all this fucking condensed food companies, just about everything out. McDonald's, any of these restaurants that sells you shit that kills you over time. Nobody want to press charges about them? Nigga, I ate too many McNuggets and I had a heart attack. So now I want some money. I think that's different. Yeah, I think that's a little different than selling the bad batch. If the batch is bad and you know it, yeah, If the batch is bad because you fucked up, that's just drawing the line. That's not drawing the line. That's like on the line. I'm kind of like I can be on either side of that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what we got over here in the chat. Wayne Mills says, I think yes to tell. Kimmy Cat says, what are you doing for 420? You know tomorrow's 420, Beez, right? What you doing for 420? Anything special?
Nah.
Nothing special? Oh, shit. No, let's wrap this up and then we'll talk a little 420 shit, you know? I don't think drug dealers should go to jail for people ODing. I think they should go to jail for knowingly selling shit that kills people. Because okay, all right. The crazy thing about drugs, certain drugs, is that if some drug addicts hear about a drug killing people, they want to try it. They're like, yo, that nigga died off that shit? Oh, I use way more crack than that nigga. Let me see what that shit was, because that shit probably gonna get me high as hell. Which is a crazy fucking mind state. Now, you got a bad batch. If you got a bad batch and now a crackhead want to try it just because he heard it was a bad batch and he think he can withstand it and that high is going to get him a high. They got him really high. Got his ass to heaven. But should that person go to jail?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
And your dumbass should go to jail too. Because it's your freedom of choice to take that shit. You can say no.
Yeah, you're right, yo. You're right.
You can say no.
You're right.
Like that's the one thing. Like what you call it. Like when I was locked up. Like that's the one thing that was said. Like dude was like, "Yo, really? They got me in here locked up. Why?" He's like, "Yo, I'm just the what is it? He's I'm just the retailer."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Retailer. He was like, he said, I'm just a retailer. You know what I'm saying? I buy for wholesale prices and then I retail it. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now, it's your own choice if you want to come to our department store and you want to purchase this item. I don't hold a gun to your head and say, yo, you better buy this. You gotta buy this. No, you buy the shit because why? You want the shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking over here in the chat. Cheryl says, I think they should be charged if they know the fentanyl is in it.
Yeah, okay. I agree.
Okay. Now, there was an actual, there was a story. And then y'all watch Last Week with John Oliver?
Nah.
You ever watch it? I watched this show.
Yeah, I watched it before.
I watch it regularly, though. He kind of tries to give you some like real deep knowledge about some things and shit like that. And he was actually talking about fentanyl on one episode. And on the episode that he was talking about fentanyl, he was talking about how these TV shows and the police even actually over-exaggerate fentanyl. And not fentanyl with the ingestion of it, but the coming in contact with it. You know? This little 20-minute piece he had on fentanyl, he tried to explain how so let me ask this before I say that. Have you ever heard a story about somebody saying they touched a little bit of fentanyl and they almost died?
Yeah.
You heard that? Okay. Well, This report was pretty much saying that's bullshit. This report was pretty much trying to spit some facts on why touching fentanyl with your bare hand ain't gonna kill you. It's your ass fucking panicking. Your ass thinking you touched fentanyl and saying, oh, I heard this shit, so I'm gonna pass out. But there's no actual evidence of anybody actually ever dying from it or actually having traces of it in their system because they've touched it and shit like that. So I just thought it was very interesting on the different effects of fentanyl, and there's still probably some research that I should probably do on it, but I thought it was a very interesting story on the effects of fentanyl. I don't really fuck with drugs. I don't fuck with drugs, period. I fuck with Tylenol. Right? I fuck with Tylenol. I fuck with peroxide. I fuck with BC powder, which is aspirin. I fuck with that's pretty much all the drugs I fuck with, as I light this blunt. But this is a plant, not a drug. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not a drug. But yeah, the only drugs I fuck with is not fentanyl. It's aspirin, Tylenol, Robitussin, and allergy medicine when I have a runny nose or some shit like that. So I don't really know the effects of all this shit, but if a motherfucker choose to want to get high, do what you want to do. Let's see, I'm looking over here. Wayne over here says, yo, he's for 420, he's I'm not even gonna say what he said he's gonna do. If you in the chat, you see what he said he's gonna do. But he gonna be chilling because he worked, but he gonna be chilling in a 420-ish type of way. So I ain't mad at that. Am I doing anything for 420? Let me put this on the screen. What you doing for 420? That's on the screen right now. We're putting that up on the screen. What you doing for 420? For 420, I have no plans, actually. None whatsoever. I'm going to smoke a little bit.
It's 420 every day for me.
Yeah, I'm going to smoke a little bit. I know back in the days, niggas used to do shit. What you used to do back then? You used to go downtown to like 14th Street or some shit. What park you used to go to when niggas used to just like throw weed in the park and niggas used to smoke that shit?
Oh, Washington Square Park.
Washington Square Park, yeah. Niggas used to like have bundles of weed out there and shit.
The performances and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean Simpson says, you should probably get high. Khary says, you no longer need medical ID in New Jersey to cop from a dispensary. Which is dope. Which I agree with, because I recently found out that if I was to go get me a medical marijuana card here in Florida, that would actually stop me from being able to have a gun license, to be a concealed weapons license, so I can carry a weapon throughout the day. That would prevent me from doing that, because I guess they would say, hey, you're high, you're inebriated, you can get high at any time during the day. You don't need to be carrying a gun. So that would actually prevent me from getting a concealed weapons license, having a medical marijuana license. So I found that little tidbit interesting. I'm like, I'm glad I ain't getting no medical marijuana license. Gotta tell you what, I'd like to fucking shoot a nigga legally before I could smoke a blunt legally. If I gotta choose which one I'm gonna do legally, I'm gonna shoot a nigga legally before I can smoke a blunt legally. Fuck that. You know?
Yeah.
Word. That's a fact, though. All right, let's move on to our last. I think this is our last subject of the evening. I think this is one that you was kind of fucking with too, Beez. Is Abbott Elementary the best show on TV? And I say this. And I say this because Abbott Elementary has gotten a Rotten Tomatoes score that not many shows get, if any shows get. And they got a score of 100% on the first season of Abbott Elementary, which is a perfect score. And this is on Rotten Tomatoes. And Rotten Tomatoes is where people will tell you if they don't fuck with your shit for real, for real. And they got 100%, the perfect score. Personally, this is one of my favorite shows. You said you pretty much 13 episodes in, right, Beez?
Yes, sir.
But what do you think of this show? What do you think of this show?
Yeah, I love the show. I think the show was funny. The cast is everybody's very complimentary to one another. It's the show is very diverse. It's you can't say it's a black show. You can't say it's a white show. You can't, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I think you can say, for me, I could say it's a black show. And I say that because the majority of the cast is black, you know? And and because the majority of the cast is black, I'm gonna say it's a black show. It's created by a black woman. Her name is on the tip of my tongue. I don't want to say it incorrectly, so I'm gonna look it up. Somebody put the name in the chat for me. Quinta Brunson, that's her name. Quinta Brunson. She created the show. You know, she started her shit. She first got known from videos she put on Vine and YouTube. She started working at BuzzFeed. She left there and started this show with ABC, which I think is dope. I love her story. Was the creator of the show. I love her story and how she got to the point where she now has like the best fucking show on television, you know? And behind that show, I say, is the Wonder Years, the Black Wonder Years, which I think is fucking dope as hell. Do you watch that, Beez?
Nah, I haven't checked. I saw like 1 or 2 episodes.
You gotta watch the Black Wonder Years, yo. This is what I always wanted when I was a kid. You seen the Wonder? Oh shit! The crazy shit is, oh man, yo, the last episode of Wonder Years I saw. I know we're talking about Abbott Elementary, but for anybody that's seen you seen the old school Wonder Years, Beez? Did you used to watch that back in the days?
Yeah.
You remember the character Winnie, right?
Yeah.
She had a brother that went off to Vietnam. Right? So, boom, check it out. In the last episode that I saw, I don't think this was the latest episode of Wonder Years, but the last episode I saw, the brother, the kid's older brother came back from Vietnam. He had an injury and shit, you know what I'm saying? He got shot or some shit like that. But during the show and shit, he lost a friend that was his good friend on the in Vietnam, you know? He was like, yo, I'm not sure how to write to his family because we promised each other we would write to their family and shit like that, you know? And he was telling his little brother about his friend that passed away in Vietnam. And he was talking about, he used to have this picture of his little sister, you know, and his sister's name was like Winnie. And then he had the picture, it was like a picture of Winnie from the old Wonder Years. You know, it was like, oh, that's dope. Gotcha. How they kind of tied that in, you know? They kind of tied his Vietnam story into the other Wonder Years Vietnam story. I was like, that's kind of dope and sad at the same time, you know. But I thought it was kind of cool how they did that. But back to Abbott Elementary, I love this show. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and you can pull it up on Hulu. It comes on ABC on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. But if you're gonna choose something to watch at 9 p.m., you definitely should choose Khary's Crib to watch. You can watch Abbott Elementary on Hulu. If you gotta make a choice at 9 p.m. on a Tuesday night, you definitely should choose Khary's Crib. But if you have to make a second choice, I would say make it Abbott Elementary. I'm telling you, it's my favorite show. You know, I'm probably gonna watch an episode after this shit while we get this video ready to upload. That's what I wanted to talk about. That was the third thing for me to talk about. Oh shit. You see how shit just comes around? The third thing to talk about on the intro, I'm going to talk about right before the outro, which the third thing was Spotify now has video for podcasts. So I'm not just going to upload the audio of the live stream to Spotify now. It's also going to be video. So all the other platforms will have only audio. If you do want to see the video and you're not going to pull up on YouTube, but you should pull it up on YouTube, you can also watch the video on Spotify. That was the third thing I should talk about. Yes. But yo, Abbott Elementary is the shit. If you haven't watched it, you're fucking up your life and you need to watch it. Go check it out. I love it. Cheryl loves it. Beez loves it. Kimmy loves it. Everybody in the chat says, yo, that shit is dope as fuck. Wayne says, yo, where can I find the Wonder Years at? You can find the Wonder Years on ABC as well. No plug, no sponsor. Them niggas do need to pay me, but I guess I don't have a big enough audience. But when I do, you motherfuckers will pay me. But you can find it on ABC or Hulu. I watch all of it on Hulu. I actually don't watch regular TV unless I'm watching live sports like the football or basketball. But definitely a dope ass show. And I'm so I'm like so proud of the show. Like, that's my sister that created it. It's not. It's just somebody that I'm like, yo, I love their journey. I love their story. I giving them full support, yo. I think it's dope. I ain't gotta know a motherfucker from a can of paint. But if I say, you know what? I like your grind. I like your hustle. I like how you did what you needed to do. You focused. You had a dream. You chased that shit. I fucks with you. And I support you because of that. Yo, shout out to Quinta Brunson. Super dope props. And that's pretty much it for the night. You know, we getting ready to get up out of here. That's all we got for tonight. Beez is tired. He said, yo, I can't go 2 hours. I'm sleepy, man, because I woke up about 4:30. What time you woke up this morning, Beez?
About 5:35.
5:35? Why you woke up at 5:35? What's so early?
Yeah. Man, listen. It
What's
just
so early?
happens like that sometimes.
You woke up that early on purpose? Or you had to wake up that early?
No.
Oh, your
it
girl.
Just happened.
Oh, your girl woke you up because you wanted some early morning penis before she went to work, and now you was tired because now you not only you overexerted yourself, but you was like, you know what? I'm gonna give you this work in the morning, before work in the morning, and you overextended yourself, and now you're extra tired at night. Is that what happened? I'm totally making this up. Oh, he said, yeah, so I didn't make it out. I was telling the truth. She wanted some penile entrances before she started her work. You know, so he had to put in work. Now the nigga sleepy.
Yeah.
She still awake, or she waiting for you to finish so she can get some more work? Watch him look over to the side.
More.
He's looking over the side to see what she wants to see what he should say. He looked at All right, I'm stupid. All right, let's get ready to get up out of here. Oh, man, yo, Beez, man, this was a fun show, yo. We're getting ready to get up out of here.
Yes.
I think anything else for the night?
I had a little bit of a headache.
Yeah, a little bit of headache, and I had a little bit of oh shit, I had a little bit of
shit.
I had a little bit of a spill over here, but
that's how you end the show, huh?
I had some Terramana, you know. Had some Terramana. I had a little bit of a spill. Ain't much in there. You can get your Khary's Crib Live mug on Khary'sCrib.com. I'm gonna get up out of here because I got a spill over here. But may the rest of your week be great. Do your best to stay sucker free. And keep a smile on your face, baby. Follow me on Instagram. Okay, Khary. Peace.
Thanks for watching the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a
Abbot.
showcase. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Khary's Crib. Thanks for watching the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's Crib. 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 Khary's Crib.